Hey, it's the Fort Worth Playboy.
And my Playboys Bunny.
And today we want to talk to you about the number one mistake men make when texting.
The double text. Or triple. Or quadruple.
Exactly. And the reason we want to discuss this one singular tactic, or I should say mistake, is because simply by eliminating it, you can improve your text game exponentially. Simply, and all men do this, especially when you're newer to picking up women and communicating to them through text.
Yes.
And there's all kinds of sub-communication that goes with this. But the very first thing you can do is to stop doing it. And it's very challenging for men to not take action because let's say, you're in a conversation that's flowing and you text her and there's no response. Well, most men want to do something.
It's very challenging for men not to do.
Yeah. I mean, and your instinct, it's even like if you're in an argument or if you're running game and you're not sure where you're at, but you want to take action, whereas in seduction, in game, less is more.
Yeah.
And quite often by simply eliminating this one thing, it can set you apart from all the other men that she's talking to through text, which she is, in a given day.
Yeah, it's true.
So what are the reasons that a girl does not respond? So you're texting, you're going back and forth.
Okay.
Normal conversation.
Yes.
Nothing emotionally charged, just normal.
Yeah.
What are the reasons that a girl would stop responding? Is it intentional?
A lot of times it's boredom.
Interesting.
Because if she's enthralled in the conversation, she as terrible as it sounds, she will ignore children. She will ignore other needs. She will ignore her job. She will ignore her friends for men all the time. That's what we do. We get a boyfriend or whatever and we leave our friends behind. But if she's enraptured in a conversation with a man that she deems high value and worthy, she is going to walk across fire to respond to this text.
And so if you're not getting a response, you may have actually bored her out of the conversation.
Yeah.
And that can be fixed. I mean, she may get interested later on. Will girls ever do it intentionally?
I think there are a lot of girls who kind of see it as their own texting game to stop responding. And that's all the more reason not to double text. Don't encourage bad behavior. Don't reward that kind of behavior by chasing after them. It's best to just not.
So if she stopped responding, you can be certain it's one of two things. And it's not that she's busy at work, and if we're talking like 2 or 3 or 4 hours.
Yeah.
Girls that are interested in you are going to respond.
Yeah.
It's very rare.
And if they're genuinely busy, they will respond
They'll
with,
let you know.
I'm letting you know this is what's going on right now. I will get back to you as soon as I can.
And make no mistake, there are outliers. But when you're starting out and you're building your basics, follow these rules.
Yeah.
Have rules like this, like never to double text. And you'll find yourself, she might get back the next day and go, oh, I just got crazy busy. I'm so sorry I left you sitting there. Because you need rules to give you enough time to learn where the nuances are.
It's true.
So you've either bored her, which there's things to learn from that.
Or annoyed her.
Right.
I see it a lot even in our Twitter DMs where, and I've dealt with this, and here's how I've dealt with it. So a man is DMing me a question, like a legitimate, concern, question or whatnot, the way that you guys do in the DMs. And it'll be like, da-da-da, question, send, da-da-da, question, send, concern, send. But it's just this constant
rapid fire.
And I'll say in the DMs, stop, collect your thoughts, send one cohesive message to me. Because it makes you sound it's annoying.
Like you're scattered.
It makes you sound like you're scattered. It doesn't make you sound like you're in control of what's going on. And so you're boring her with double texting, or you're annoying her with double texting.
Or third, she's testing your mettle.
Yes.
And younger girls, and older girls will do this intentionally. And I know you're like, why would you? Because she's a girl and they want to see how you'll react.
Well, and a lot of girls anymore, especially, I think, try to kind of outplay the men. They try to outdrink the men. They try to out-eat the men. Like, you name it. They try to keep up with the men.
Right.
And this is a very masculine game.
And so let's say, what is the positive aspect of you not responding? And when we say don't respond, we mean leave it there.
Yeah.
Don't send an emoji. Don't send.
Lord, please don't
don't send a
an
picture.
emoji.
Let it. If it has to sit there for eternity, you leave it, because what it does as a benefit to you, you can move on to find women who are more enthusiastic about you.
Yes.
And your presence, and that's what you want to do. I mean, you want to go as far as you can, using your text, or and then you speak your part, and then if they don't respond, that's not your problem.
Yeah.
You can move on. And again, and it's just like when women, disappear sometimes. 99% of the time, it has nothing to do with you. So if you're left on read, if your text is not responded to, it gives you a chance to do what you should be doing, which is getting more girls, more women into your life, so you're not that conscious of one girl not responding.
Absolutely.
Because when you're juggling 2 or 3 or 4 girls in the evening, like at 5 or 6 p.m. in the evening on text, your game will be better naturally, because you're not really paying too much attention to it. Mm-hmm. You're very busy. You've got the attention to other women, and it does make your conversations flow better. Because you're just in the mindset of, I've got a lot of women, and not one matters that much, and women can sense that. There's a lot of subcontext there.
Absolutely.
And again, it's a simple thing, but it does take a lot of inertia. You start getting some inertia and momentum going towards some girl, and then all of a sudden she stops communicating. There's nothing you can do about it. Mm-hmm. And you should be paying attention to other girls that actually do have more enthusiasm towards you. So in a way, it benefits you. But don't take action. I know you want to, but don't, because you'll benefit in the long run.
Well, and like you say so frequently on Twitter and elsewhere, that you can't seduce over text.
No.
So a lot of times what I see in people's text game, where guys' text game goes wrong, is that they're trying to make the sale by text.
Yeah.
And that's just not sexy.
No. And we're going to do an entire thing on texting, because text game itself is a large topic and an incredibly important part. And it's easy to fuck up, but it's not actually hard to do.
Yeah.
Especially in the beginning, because you only use your phone for logistics and a little back and forth just to make her comfortable.
Yeah.
But in the beginning, before you're in front of them, very little, and it will set you apart too.
Yes.
Because she's talking to 3, 4, 5 men throughout the day, but if she's seeing you, that's the most important thing.
And if you're texting her constantly, she knows where you are.
Yeah.
She needs time to miss
Space.
you a little bit.
Yeah.
So, you want her to be checking her phone to see if it's you every time it dings or notifies or whatever, and then being disappointed if it's not.
Yeah, if it's not, oh fuck.
It's
mine.
a win.
Yeah.
Oh, I was hoping Brad was texting, but instead it's mine.
And they'll use orbiters for entertainment.
Oh yeah.
And to pass the time. But, and like I said, there's millions of things and small rules that you can learn. But most important is, because everybody double text. I mean, I think guys that have no text game, they're doing this a lot.
Yes.
And so if simply by eliminating double texting, you're going to improve your game, and it allows you to, one, set a better precedent with the girl that you're texting. She knows you won't do it, and you're not available, and you don't play games in that sense. But it also forces you to go find other girls that will probably have more enthusiasm
Yeah.
for your game and
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah.
You know, so don't do it.
Don't do
Just
it.
don't do it.
Don't do
and tell
it.
your buddies, don't do it.
Don't do it.
All right. We hope you guys have a great day.